A man was driving far away from the country till he found himself in an unknown place where he found hidden villages. As the wooded hills closed about him, he stood up in the car to take the bearings of a great dawn. There were last year's dead leaves whispered and scuffled about the tires of his car. The strong hazel stuff meeting overhead had not been cut for a couple of generations at least. As the slope favored, he shut off the power and slid over the wheel leaves, expecting every moment to meet a keeper. Across the land stood an ancient house and weather-worn stone, with millionaire windows and roofs of rose-red tile.
A child appeared at an upper window, and I thought the little thing waved a friendly hand, but it was to call a companion. Another bright-haired showed. Then I heard a laugh, and when I turned I saw a silver fountain. I caught the utterly happy chuckle of a child absorbed in a small little mischief.
The garden door opened and he saw a woman walking. He was about to give an apology when he noticed she was blind.
I heard you. Isn't that a motor car?
I'm afraid I've made a mistake in my road. I shouldn't have turned off above.
But I'm pretty glad. Fancy a motor car coming into the garden. It will be such a treat. You haven't seen any of them. Perhaps?
No one to speak to, but the children seem interested in the distance.
Which?
I saw a couple up at the window just now, and I think I heard a little chap in the grounds.
Oh, lucky you. I heard them, of course, but that's all. You'd seen them and heard them?
Yeah.
The woman and the man kept talking. She asked him if he liked children, and he gave her a couple reasons why he didn't hate them at all. Then the woman asked him if he could show the car to the children because they saw very few things since they were in that distant place out of the world. The man accepted to do so, and the woman called the children so they could see the car. They seemed excited, but they remained watching from the distance.
The little fellow is watching us. I wonder if he'd like a ride.
They're very shy. But lucky you're able to see them. Let's listen.
The man and the woman started talking about the woman. She told him she went blind when she was only a few months born, but she could see light and colors in her dreams.
It's difficult to see faces in dreams. Some people can, but most of us haven't the gift.
I've heard that too. And they'll tell me that one never sees a dead person's face in a dream. Is that true?
I believe it is, now that you come to think of it.
But how is it with yourself?
I've never seen faces of the dead in my dreams.
Then it must be as bad as being blind. Have you ever wanted to?
Very much sometimes.
Oh, so have I, but I don't suppose it's allowed. Where do you live?
Quite the other side of the country, 60 miles or more. I must be going back. I've come without a big lump.
The woman sent Madden, the butler, to guide the man out of that unknown place, but they got on the car in order to find Madden.
Is it so beautiful? They say this place must have been made for children. Madden, I want you to show this gentleman the way to the crossroads. He has lost his way, but he has seen them. If you are fond of them, you will come again.
The man and the butler got to the exit of the place, and meanwhile Madden is asking the man if he had seen the children and where till they had reached the exit. The man takes his way back to his place. 1 month later, he returned to that ancient house. He made a show about being repairing his car in order to catch the children's attention when the blind woman approached and told him that they didn't come closer because they were shy. Then they started talking about her.
Don't do that!
What?
That! It's all purple and black. Don't! That color hurts.
But how in the world do you know about colours?
Colors as colors?
No, those colours in which you saw just now.
You know as well as I do. Else you wouldn't have asked that question. They aren't in the word at all. They're in you... When you weren't so angry, you know?
The woman tried to explain the man how it is that she could see colors in her mind since she was a little kid, but the man did not quite understand.
I don't understand yet. Perhaps I shall later, if you let me come again.
You will surely come again and walk in the wood.
Perhaps the children will know me well enough by the time to let me play with them. As a favor, you know what children are like.
The man was about to leave when a woman, Mrs. Smithhurst, came running crying that her grandchild was sick to death, that the local doctor was away fishing. The man went with the butler to find the nearest doctor who was around the house. Madden interviewed the man once again about the children. After that, they found the doctor. Many days after, the man went back and met Mr. Smithhurst, who told him that the child had died 2 days after the doctor's visit. Then, the man got into the ancient house because the butler asked him in. The woman greeted him and went upstairs. He followed her.
By the way, where are they? I haven't heard them today.
I can only hear them.
A little bit after, the man and the blonde woman talked by the fireside. The man took his chair in direction of the TV in order to surprise two children he saw there, but pretended not to do so. Then the woman went up, and he felt his relaxed hand taken and turned softly between the soft hands of a child who kissed his palm. He could recognize that kiss. He knew it all along. Suddenly, the woman came in again.
Now you understand.
Yes, I understand now. Thank you.
I only heard them. I have no right, you know, no other right. I have neither born nor lost, neither born nor lost.
Be very glad then.
Forgive me. It was because I loved them so. That was why it was. Even from the first, even before I knew that they are all I should ever have. And I loved them so. I did all and lots of other things, just to make believe. Then they came. I heard them, but I didn't know that they were not mine. By right till Miss Meaden told me.
The butler's wife? What?
One of them, I heard, she saw, and knew. Hers, not for me. I didn't know that at first. Perhaps I was jealous. Afterwards, I began to understand that it was only because I loved them, not because... You know, you must bear or lose. There is no other way around, and yet, they love me. They must, don't they? You think it's wrong, then?
Not for you. 1,000 times no. For you it is right. I am grateful to you beyond words. For me, it would be wrong, but only for me.
Why? Oh, I see. For you it would be wrong. And do you remember I called you lucky once, at first? You, who must never come here again.
She left me to sit here a little longer by the screen, and I heard the sound of her feet die along the gallery above.